This video, I'm going to prove the following fact. If n is bigger than 1 and it has r distinct prime factors, then phi of n is greater than or equal to n over 2 to the r. So let's get right into the proof. Talking about proofs, if you like watching mathematical proofs of, say, the fact that's before us, you should consider subscribing to my channel, as this is what we do here. We prove mathematical theorems. Alright, so let n be the prime factorization, have r distinct prime factors. So n is equal to p1 to the k1 times p2 to the k2 all the way up to pr to the kr. No two primes are the same. Now phi of n is going to be, well, let's do it the long way. It's going to be phi of p1 to the k1 up to PR to the KR, and phi is a commutative function, so this is just P of phi 1, phi of P1 to the K1 all the way up to phi of PR to the KR. But each one of these is the first phi of P1 to the K1 is phi 1 to the P1 to the K1 times 1 minus 1 over P1. Let me do a second one. Times P sub 2 to the K sub 2 times 1 minus 1 over P1, P2, I guess, all the way up to P sub R to the K sub R times 1 minus 1 over P sub R. Okay, so we keep having two factors for each one of these phi's. So I'm going to factor out P1 to the K1 times P2 to the K2 all the way up to PR to the KR. Now, what was my motivation for doing that? Because we want to get n. That's n times 1 minus 1 over P1 times 1 minus 1 over P sub 2 all the way to 1 minus 1 over P sub R. Now, I'm making the following claim, that each of these are bigger than a half. So I claim 1 minus 1 over P is greater than or equal to a half. But let's write the half as 1 minus a half. That way I could take away 1 from both sides. So I have negative 1 over P is greater than negative a half. And now I multiply both sides by negative 1. The inequality flips, and I get 1 over P is less than or equal to a half. Now I take reciprocals. 1 over P is positive, because all primes are positive. The reciprocal of this is P. The reciprocal of that is 2. Oh, this is true whenever P is bigger than or equal to 2. But that's exactly what our prime is. It's bigger than or equal to 2. Okay, so what we have is this is bigger than a half, this is bigger than a half, and this is bigger than a half. Coming down here, we have that this is bigger than P1 to the K1, P2 to the K sub 2, all the way up to PR to the K sub R times a half times itself R times. This was the first time we got a half. This is the second time we got a half. We had a half R times. Okay, now this is equal to, that's N, and multiplying by a half to the R is the same as dividing by 2 to the R. So I have it. Phi of N is in fact greater than N over 2 to the R. If you like watching mathematical proofs like this, you should seriously consider subscribing to my channel. You will thoroughly enjoy yourself. Please click the like button, leave a comment. See you guys in the next video. Never forget, watch and learn.